Good evening. Welcome to my daily nighttime routine in quarantine. I hope that my relaxing nighttime routine will inspire you and also bring you peace during these uncertain times. The very first thing that I like to do is go for a neighborhood walk. I know that in a lot of places you're not allowed to go outside, but here in LA we're still able to. So I use this walk to listen to my favorite music, admire nature's spring beauty, and just take some time to be alone with my thoughts. After I'm home from my walk and hang up my coat and my keys, the first thing that I do is disinfect my hands and my phone, because we gotta stay safe and healthy. At this point in time, I'm usually quite thirsty, so I grab myself some coconut water, which I'm completely obsessed with. I just like to chill and be on my phone for a little bit, especially because so many of you guys have been interacting with me and sending me such sweet and supportive DMs. Since I live by myself and I've been doing this quarantine all alone, you guys have no idea how much it means to me that so many of you have actually been reaching out. And if you want to chit chat with me as well, if you feel lonely or anything like that, you can follow me and send me a message at LilyLikeCom. Aside from Instagram, I've also been quite active on TikTok. I think TikTok is super fun. I've been posting a lot of cute and fun short videos there, so you can follow me there if you like at LilyLikeCom. After I've been on my phone for a little bit, it is time to change into some comfy clothes. Whenever I'm wearing my chill and comfy outfits, I still like to look cute. It just makes me feel better not looking like a complete potato, and I also really have a soft spot for cute sweaters and leggings. After I change into my comfy clothes, I get in a little bit more work. I usually check my emails around this time, do some more video editing, and make sure that I finish my last to-dos from my to-do list. I'm definitely a night owl, and I have the tendency to work until the very late hours. Especially now that we are working from home, it's sometimes really hard to just turn off work and switch into a relaxing zone because you're not necessarily going to a new environment. To still recreate that feeling of being in a relaxing and new work-free space, I love to burn some scented candles. Not only do they make my apartment smell lovely, it also makes me feel more relaxed, and I love how aesthetically pleasing they're burning in the background. I quickly go through my Supplied by Lily Lifestyle Desk Planner, which is the planner that I use on a day-to-day basis to write down all my tasks, all my goals and to-dos and dreams, and I make sure that I finished everything that I needed to do, as well as plan for the next day ahead. I know I talk about this planner a lot, but it's honestly life-changing, and I can't imagine my life without this planner. It looks really good in your home office, so if you want to spoil yourself and give yourself a little bit more motivation to be productive and work from home, then you can check out suppliedbylily.com, and we also ship internationally. Now that we're done with work and planning, it is time to make some food. I've been cooking a lot more ever since the quarantine started. I actually also made a what I eat in a day video, quarantine edition, that I will link here, and it also comes with a recipe PDF. Today I decided to make one of my go-to super simple meals, which is some stir-fried veggies with some Trader Joe's chickenless crispy tenders and some sweet potato fries. This is honestly super easy and fast to make, and I love how it tastes. It's kind of a more healthy version of fast food. While I eat my dinner, I always watch a series, and currently I've been watching this Spanish show called Elite, which I've really been enjoying. It's really good. After dinner, I usually get tired pretty quickly, so that is why I like to get the most important and annoying tasks out of the way. In this case, that is cleaning my kitchen. I clean my space 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night, and I always set a timer to do so. And even though 10 minutes doesn't seem that long, you can actually get so much done in 10 minutes alone. I've noticed that since this quarantine has started, my home, and especially my kitchen, gets messy super fast. We're at home all the time, grabbing snacks, grabbing drinks, so the dishes just pile up. Even though we might have some more time to clean, we also have more to clean, which kind of balances each other out. So if you have been struggling with keeping up the tidiness of your apartment, I actually posted a quarantine cleaning with me video that will give you some motivation if you need it. So if you want to check it out, I will have linked it in the description box down below. After cleaning, I like to reward myself with a warm cup of tea. I like to enjoy my tea while writing in my diary. The diary that I use is the Supplied by Lily Classic notebook in Luxurious Astrology, and this is honestly the prettiest notebook I've ever seen. I'm so in love with it, and I use it every night to write down all my thoughts and feelings about the day or whatever I'm experiencing. Writing down my feelings has really helped me cope with this situation. Around this time, I also really enjoy FaceTiming my friends. I think it is so important to try to stay in touch with your friends and your family as much as you can. Especially if you're doing quarantine alone, it really helps to just see their faces, talk about life, talk about how miserable the situation is, and just have a good laugh. I just want you to know that you're not alone and that we're all in this together. Now it is time to really unwind. And I like to do that by taking a nice relaxing bath. I add some lavender oil as well as bath salts to my bath to make it extra luxurious. While I'm in my bath, I sip on my tea, I read a book, I shave my legs, all that type of good stuff. Once I'm done with my bath, it is time for my skincare routine. I ensure that if I wear makeup, I really take the time to remove it. I usually use a makeup remover, a cleansing balm, and then a normal cleanser to ensure that all the makeup of my face is gone. At night I also love to use a mask, and this time I opted for an overnight mask because I love how it hydrates my skin, and it's also super easy. You just put it on and you fall asleep, and the next day you wake up with gorgeous skin. Normal masks are fun but can be a little bit of a hassle, so at night I love to use an overnight mask. I then change into my PJs and apply a body lotion, and I also turn on my humidifier. I love to add some lavender essential oil to it to make me feel very sleepy and relaxed. And then it is time to get into bed. Recently I've been trying to not check my phone about 15 to 20 minutes before I go to bed. Instead I read a book because I've noticed that if I read, I fall asleep way easier than if I'm on my phone. Once I feel like my eyes are falling shut, which by the way always reminds me of law school, during those times I would pretty much always fall asleep with my book next to me. I turn off the lights and I go to bed. So the only thing left to say right now is wish you guys a good night. So guys, we made it to the end of my quarantine nighttime routine, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know a lot of you really enjoy my routine videos, and it means so much to me because I always put a lot of thought and effort into them to make them as motivational, inspiring and aesthetically pleasing as I can. And I really hope that this just gave you a little bit of peace and inspiration and motivation, especially during these very uncertain and hard times. I don't know about you guys, but I especially can get quite emotional at night. I don't know if this is like a psychological thing that has been proven, that we just tend to get a little bit more emotional at night. But yeah, I feel like especially during the night I get a little bit more reflective, I get a little bit more in my feelings, and I can, you know, tend to feel quite sad about everything that's going on, especially since I live by myself and I don't necessarily have anyone to immediately talk to if I feel like that. And although I think it's very important to feel everything you feel, I personally find it very helpful if I also have a very structured and productive routine at night, because that helps me just settle down in a positive mindset when I go to bed rather than over-analyzing everything that's going on. So now that I've done a nighttime quarantine routine as well as a morning quarantine routine, I will have linked that one right here and in the description box if you haven't seen it. I thought maybe you would be interested in seeing a work from home routine, like an afternoon routine. I've never done something like that, but I think it can be helpful for anyone that is studying or working from home and just needs kind of a routine during the day, because I created a morning routine and a nighttime routine, but there's obviously the afternoon. So if you guys would like me to do a kind of productive work/study routine, then give this video a thumbs up, and if we hit the 5,000 thumbs ups, I will film that video for you. So yeah, lastly, I just really hope that you are all staying home, staying safe, and I just really appreciate each and every one of you. If you're currently struggling with, you know, any types of feelings, emotions, know that my DMs are always open. You can follow me on Instagram and send me a DM, which is LilyLikeCom, and I try to respond to as many as I can. And I really love our community. I think, you know, our community is amazing. Some of you guys have been following me for years, and some of you are brand new, and I love everyone equally. So thank you all my online friends, and I don't have anything else to say. Have a fucking amazing day, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye guys.